you know that many dogs and cats slowly develop health problems not because their owners don't care, but because of small everyday habits they seem completely harmless. Things we do out of love. Things we do because they feel normal. Things that millions of pet owners do every single day. But over time, those small habits can quietly lead to problems like obesity, dental disease, joint pain, and sometimes even a shorter lifespan. As a vet, I often meet wonderful pet owners who adore their animals, people who would do anything for their dogs and cats. But sometimes I notice something during the consultation that makes me think this pet is slowly developing a problem that could have been prevented. And the owner genuinely has no idea, not because they are careless, but because no one ever explained it to them. So today I want to show you 5 extremely common everyday habits that may slowly harm your dog or cat. And I can almost guarantee that at least one of those will surprise you. Too many treats and snacks. Let's start with something almost every pet owner does. Treats are one of the most common ways we show affection to our animals. Your dog sits nicely, you give a biscuit. Your cat meow on the kitchen counter, you give a little piece of food. It feels natural, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with treats in moderation, like anything else in life. But the problem is that most owners underestimate how many calories their pets actually receiving during the day. Let's imagine a typical scenario. A dog receives a biscuit in the morning, another one after work, and a small piece of chicken during dinner preparation. Maybe something from the children, maybe a few extra snacks during training. None of those seems like a big deal, but together they can add up to the significant amount of extra food, extra calories. And the same happens to the cats. Many cats receive multiple small snacks during the day. Sometimes owners refill the bowl several times because the cat keeps asking for food. And suddenly the cat is consuming far more calories than his body actually needs. Now, that's the important part. Dogs and cats are extremely efficient at storing excess calories as a body fat, and obesity is one of the most common medical conditions we see in veterinary practice. Excess weight can lead to arthritis, diabetes, especially in cats, heart problems, breathing difficulties, reduced mobilities, or reduced lifespan. In cats, obesity is also strongly linked to the diabetes mellitus, which can require lifelong insulin injections. And for dogs, extra weight places enormous pressure on joints. Over time, this increases the risk of arthritis and chronic pain, and also very often in dogs you can see the joint damage or ligament damage linked directly to overfeeding and obesity. One study showed that dogs maintain an ideal body weight condition lived almost 2 years longer than overweight dogs. Think about it, 2 years. That is a huge difference in dogs' life. So what can owners do? First, remember that treats should be part of the daily calorie allowance. If you give treats during the day, slightly reduce the main meal. Second, use small treats. Animals care more about the frequency of reward or not the size. Try using non-food rewards. Dogs often enjoy prizes like play or attention just as much as food. Cats enjoy interactive toys, hunting games. Now, this next one might surprise some people. Letting pets lick in your face. Many owners see this as a sign of affection, which is fine. However, the dog runs up to you and enthusiastically licks your face. Your cat gently licks your hand. It feels like a bonding, but there's a few things to consider. Dogs explore the world with their mouth. They lick the ground, other dogs, their own body, sometimes their rear ends, sometimes things they find outside during their walks. Cats grooming themselves extensively, and their tongue often come into contact with litter trays, their fur, environmental bacteria. So when pets lick your face, they may be transmitting bacteria from those places. Most of the time, this causes no harm, but in certain situations, it can increase the risk of infection, particularly for small children, elderly people, people with weakened immune system, people with open wounds or broken skin. There have been rare cases of serious infection linked to bacteria in dog saliva. Now, this doesn't mean your pet is dirty or dangerous. Dogs and cats naturally carrying bacteria, just the same as humans do. But it simply means that allowing pets to lick around the mouth, nose or open wounds may not be the best idea. That's all. There are many other healthier ways to bond with your pets. It could be petting, playing, training, talking to them, scratching behind the ears, or simply sitting together. Your pet will appreciate your attention just as much. Ignoring bad breath. Now, this one is extremely important, and it is one of the most commonly ignored signs of disease in pets. Bad breath. Many owners believe bad breath is normal. They often say something like, well, dogs have smelly breath, or cats just smell like fish. Yes, but in reality, healthy breath should never smell strongly unpleasant. Bad breath is often one of the earliest signs of dental disease. Dental disease is incredibly common. By the age of 5, the majority of dogs and cats already shown signs of periodontal disease. This begins with plaque. Plaque turns into tartar. Bacteria affect the gums. Inflammation spreads deeper. Eventually, the structures supporting the teeth become damaged. This leads to painful mouth, losing teeth, infection, bone loss. But dental disease does not stay confined in mouth. Bacteria can enter the bloodstream. From there, they can affect organs such as heart, kidneys, or liver. I often show dental x-ray to owners during consultations, and many of them they are shocked because the tooth may look normal above the gum line, while underneath the bone is severely damaged. The pet may have been living with chronic pain for months or even years. Signs to watch include bad breath, drooling, difficulty chewing, dropping food, red gums, or visible tartar. Prevention is incredibly powerful. Regular tooth brushing dramatically reducing plaque formation. Modern dental diets and dental chews can also help, and professional dental cleaning when needed can prevent severe disease from developing. Another common issue is lack of activity. This affects both cats and dogs. Dogs are naturally active animals. Many breeds were originally developed for work, for herding, hunting, guarding, exploring. But in modern homes, some dogs receive very little physical stimulation. Short walks, limited playtime, long hours indoors. Over time, this can lead to weight gain, joint stiffness, behavioral problems, anxiety, or destructive behavior. Cats are natural hunters. In the wild, they spend a large portion of their day by stalking, chasing, and catching prey. Indoor cats often lack those opportunities, which can lead to obesity, to boredom, to stress, and behavioral problems. Interactive play is incredibly important for cats. Laser toys, feather wands, foot puzzles, climbing structures, those stimulate natural hunting behaviors and natural environment. For dogs, regular walks, play sessions, the training exercises provide both physical and mental stimulation. Activity keeps muscles strong, joints healthy, and the brain engaged. Another one is using leads or outdoor access and safety. For dogs, retractable leads can sometimes create the problems. When the lead sometimes extended several meters, the dog may run into road, approach another dog unexpectedly, or become tangled around the people. This reduces the owner's ability to control the situation quickly. Retractable leads are best used in small, safe areas rather than busy streets. For cats, outdoor access also required careful consideration. Cats allowed outside may face risks such as road traffic accidents, fights with other cats, infectious diseases, or poisoning. Outdoor cats benefit greatly from safe environments, such as enclosed gardens or supervised outdoor time. Every pet situation is different, but thinking carefully about safety can prevent many injuries. If you remember only one thing from today's video, let it be it. Most health problems in pets don't come from cruelty. They come from small habits repeated every single day. The good news is that the small habits are also easiest things to change. And by making small adjustments, you can help your dog or cat live longer, healthier, and happier life. If you found this video helpful, consider to subscribe to DrVet, because on this channel we talk about the things veterinarians wish every pet owner knew earlier. And your pet will probably thank you for it. I'm Dr. Vet, and I'll see you next time.